Hi, and welcome back to Golden Guild Gaming. Are you ready, Chris? In less than, wait, let me look at the clock. Less than 3 hours. Yeah, because it's coming out at 10 p.m. in our time.
Yeah.
In less than 3 hours, Dream Daddy is hitting the metaphorical Steam shelves.
I'm so excited.
So to prepare for that, we decided that we relate to this guy whose every waking moment has been about Dream Daddy since it was announced.
Pretty much.
But we're going to figure out which one of them is our Dream Daddy, Christopher.
Yes, I'm excited for this. And I just noticed something about the middle guy. So he puts on his shirt, then he flips up the collar, puts on the scarf, then he flips down the collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other order would he do that
I don't know, but it's just like, for a second I looked down, I'm like, wait a second.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm already a partner in YouTube with the hot dad of my dreams. Heyo.
Nice.
But isn't actually your favorite dad, like, both of us know nothing about their personalities or anything,
exactly.
but isn't your favorite, big huggable guy?
For sure.
Like Santa Claus guy?
Yeah, exactly. He's so awesome. I have no idea about him.
Maybe we'll get him. Oh, and by the way, if anyone doesn't know about Dream Daddy, it's created by the Game Grumps and some of their affiliates like Vernon Shaw, Leighton Gray, some other really great people. If you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend it. I mean, we don't know if it's amazing yet, but we're pretty sure it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, describe your ideal guy with just one word. Generous, cuddly, romantic, smart, active, tough, cool. So, for me, like, there are a lot of characteristics of a person that I find attractive, but a lot of them can just get chalked up to being smart. Like...
Yeah, my 3 picks right away were generous, smart, or active. I don't know. Those are the 3s that I just was like, yeah, and maybe cuddly, but that's just...
Cuddly is just kind of a bonus.
Exactly.
That's something that you just build up in a person over time, whether they want it or not. So you gonna say smart then?
I'll say smart. That's good.
Because, like, in my ideal partner, like, I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
I would want them to, like, and I feel like this is part of being smart, like, I want them to, like, be healthy, like,
Oh, for sure.
I am, like, not necessarily as diehard health freak as I am. Like, I want them to...
You want them to watch their health so they're, like...
So that their bod is the way I want it to be.
Exactly. No,
That's
but...
the only reason.
Yeah, but you actually want them to, like, be healthy and, like, not get sick or anything.
I want them to be smart about what they do, and, like,
Yeah.
I want them to be mature. I feel like smart is the best word that described that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, what's your ideal first date?
Home-cooked meal.
Okay, can I just say, I don't really understand why, like, the stereotypical first date thing is going out to dinner or, like, having a meal. Because what's more awkward than just sitting across from a person who you've just met but want to impress, just eating some spaghetti or something?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel fun to me. It doesn't feel romantic. But I mean, I guess it's like you're gonna see them in one of their least flattering positions, eating. If you don't like this, leave while you can.
Pretty much.
Honestly, for me, play pigeon shooting.
Pigeon shooting. I like that.
Honestly, for me, mine might be either a long hike, because that gives you time to, like, get to know them and talk to them.
That's true.
And also, like, to learn some stuff about them, like, how much do they appreciate nature? Like, do they enjoy the outdoors stuff?
And see them in their other most disgusting way. Sweaty
Yes.
and gross at the end.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I guess it
depending
depends
on,
on what you're into.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Okay, let's get out of this.
So for me, probably either a long hike or gallery tour. That's probably what I'd go with.
I don't know.
But I mean, midnight horror movie marathon, she's gonna jump into your arms. Or he. Because, I mean, this is our dream dad.
Yeah, we're going for a dad. What are you talking about, she?
So he's gonna jump into your arms.
I just imagine the Santa guy, I don't know his name, but the guy we said is Santa Claus, I just imagine him getting scared in, like, a movie and jumping into your arms.
Yeah, I honestly had the exact same picture in my mind.
Oh,
and also, it's probably not recording on the mic, just post-audio editing and stuff. But if you can't hear it, I apologize for my dogs. So yeah, my favorite from here are probably either a long hike or a gallery tour, like an art gallery tour, because that could also be interesting.
That's true. I think something that, like, you can just do something to get to know the person.
Yeah.
would be good. So like, probably, I don't know. Movies don't seem like the best first date because you're literally just going there and you're not gonna really be talking much.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just pretty much for me, it's just anything you can just talk to someone for.
So a long hike, probably.
I think a long hike would be nice.
Because the problem with gallery tour is then you're still.
Whoa.
Oh dang! Oh dang!
Ooh.
Does your first date end in a kiss? Well, not a kiss like that. Though that is very good artwork. I appreciate.
Good job, Mark
Morales,
Justin Panzer?
I don't even know.
Ponser? Something like that? And then Chung.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, no.
I feel like.
I feel like that's more of a later thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit too intimate for the first date. Like you should get to know them first before you get physically intimate with them.
A year later, you're moving together. What's one thing your dream daddy can't part with?
Okay, while you're reading through these options, I'm just gonna say, this is something that I dislike about a lot of people our age. They think that getting more physically intimate with a person is what is necessary to get more, like, emotionally intimate with a person. Like, they think that to have a deeper relationship, you need to do more with the person physically. I think it's the opposite. I think that you should be, like, in a very good emotional state with that person, and, like, you should have a very solid relationship before you do, like, physical things. Like, stuff, you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It also does depend on the person.
Yeah.
So
I do think that's true.
We're getting really deep in this.
Well, I mean, this is our dream daddy, Chris.
That's
we can't
true.
just pick the first guy that stumbles our way. We need to think about
That's completely
exactly
true.
what we want and not settle for anything less than perfection. So a year later, we're moving in together. I feel like old high school trophies, I don't think that's true. That's not something that should matter too much to them. Like, I mean, nostalgia is important, but there's a limit.
Yeah.
Guitar and drums,
Maybe.
an antique globe. Why is it important to them? Because if it were like their dead great grandma's antique globe and it's all they have left of them, I'd accept that.
Yeah.
But if it's just like a random antique that they got from somewhere, it might not be the best choice.
Yeah.
Okay, moving in together. What's one thing your dream daddy can't part with? So motorcycle, I feel like that's appropriate. Motorcycles are expensive.
That's true.
You wouldn't just want to ditch your motorcycle because you're moving somewhere.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, I'm moving in with my girlfriend. Time to junk my car.
It's so true.
Like, that's not something you do.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I would accept that. Blue china dinnerware, unless it has some extra special meaning to them, I don't think that should be important. Vintage collection of photos.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
I
completely fair.
agree with that. Like family photos or like photos from various points in their life. I think that is more than understandable.
I think so. It's either, I think, guitar, drums, motorcycle, or vintage collection of photos, and I think I'm leaning towards photos.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. You've had your first argument. What was it about? Actually, we never fight. That's just an unrealistic goal.
Yeah.
Every couple will have like disagreements about something.
Of course.
The difference is how they handle it and like how they're able to communicate about it.
If your first argument is about your kids,
I think that's probably a bit late.
yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for you that you haven't had any arguments until this point.
But
Unless, I mean, you had kids right when your relationship started. But that's a whole nother issue.
that's still like, or you had kids, you didn't talk for 9 months.
Yeah.
And then you had, or maybe you had kids, or like your kids were on the way, and then you had an argument about them. Like,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know.
So here's my thing. Sharing housework, I feel like that's an important conversation to have, but it's not something you should have an argument about. That basically goes for like all of this stuff. Like it's completely okay to bring these things up to a person. Like if you feel like your partner is basically flirting with other people, then it's completely okay to bring that up to them and like ask them if they realize that they're doing that and everything.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't confront them and be like, so you're flirting with another person? Jeez, do you not even care about me anymore?
Yeah.
you shouldn't be passive aggressive and stuff like that. You just need to be open and honest.
Yeah. So I feel like forgetting your anniversary is something that a lot of people, like, depending on the person, they might get mad about that, like a month anniversary or something. Like, somebody could get mad about that.
What I mean, what anniversary are we talking about? Like,
I think it would be like, well, that's true, yeah.
well, actually, the very word anniversary, like annual, which means every year. So let's just say it was like
a year at least.
a year anniversary or a 2-year anniversary
Again,
or something.
a little late for your first argument.
Yeah, again, a little late for your first argument, but
Still happy that you didn't.
yeah, happy that you haven't had any arguments. But like, certain dates like this are more important to some people than others. Like, some people enjoy celebrating every date at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
And some people are just like, does it really matter that much? Like, why is my birthday an important day in my life? Like, whoop-de-doo, I survived another year. Why do I deserve presents? Or like, we've been together for another year and that makes me happy, but do we need to celebrate that? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like the first argument that I would have with my dream daddy, that might not even be an argument,
Just more of like
more of a conversation, would probably be about sharing.
Well, okay.
Well, in this way, would actually we never fight be the proper answer? Because it's like, in my ideal partnership, like, I would be able to communicate with that person, like, in a what's the word I'm looking for? Like, in an honest and efficient way, like, in a calm and respectful way. Like, in my ideal relationship, like, fights wouldn't need to happen, because if we ever had any sort of disagreement, we'd be able to handle it.
Yeah,
like,
that's
easily and calmly.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's just not a realistic answer.
Yeah. Like,
Because, yeah, I don't know.
also, I just thought of another thing about the kids. It could be like you're having an argument like, do you want to have kids or not?
That's realistic. I feel like that wouldn't be the first argument, though. That's another thing to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
The first argument...
Well, actually, like, the first date, like, you could talk about kids. Like, because if you want to have kids and then you need to know, like, if your partner wants to have kids or not.
That'd be an interesting way to start off a relationship, arguing about whether or not you want to have kids in the future. Hi, my name's Ben. How many kids do you want?
But I think sharing housework probably would be the best answer.
Yeah, I agree. Even though that's a bit late in the relationship to be the first one, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Moving on. It's your 10-year anniversary. Okay. What present do you get your dream daddy? In my opinion, presents shouldn't just be these extreme, like, presents shouldn't be good because they're expensive or, like, because they're jewelry or something.
It should be something
Presents should be good, because it means something and it has value, or it has, like, practical use to that person that you know about because you know them so well.
Yeah.
Like, a signed Let's Play from their favorite singer, an adventure holiday, a flat screen TV, the framed receipt from your first date. That's adorable.
If somebody keeps that, like, props to them.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Let's choose that one. I
Yes,
like that too.
please. Because that's adorable. For their 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
I want that dream daddy. What's your favorite thing about your dream daddy? Definitely not that he worships me. Like, your partner should be able to call you on your bullcrap.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He supports you, that's an important thing. He
challenges you, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, because, again, they should be able to call you on your bullcrap.
Oh, yeah.
His appearance, what? These are all hot dads. You're not wrong. All of those dads are pretty gosh darn good looking.
That's pretty true.
In their own way.
Yeah.
Like, they did a good job of designing them to each have sort of their own style. It's
yeah,
cool.
for sure.
Like, you got the rugged one, the huggable one. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, he's your better half.
I feel like he understands you is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that is
sure.
what I would want. Like, they would understand what... Like, they would understand what I... Ooh. This is actually one of the guys that I was looking at before we started this, who
Goth dad.
looked interesting to me. The goth dad. He doesn't look goth as much as he looks like a Castlevania character.
That's true, yeah.
So he likes the Victorian era, 1837 to 1901, hanging out in graveyards. Ooh,
Taxidermy?
I'm down. Taxidermy.
Okay.
Isn't taxidermy like stuffing the skins of animals and stuff?
Something like that. Wait, when people call his cloak
When people
a cape.
call his cloak a cape, can we see the full picture
It's
anymore?
a cape.
That is definitely a cape. Well, I guess it could be both.
That's true.
Depends
Yeah, I
on
would
who
say
you
it's
ask.
both.
Are we able to view image?
No.
Oh, guess that's just the entire image. And
And it's gone.
we've officially lost our result. But
We didn't
now we
even
know.
see
What was his name? Damien Blood.
Damien Bloodworth, I think.
Damien Bloodworth. So, as far as this quiz says, that is our dream daddy.
So wait. So how is this gonna work? Are we gonna choose? So how do we play as one of the characters, or do we play as us?
No, we get to make our daddy. It's cool. Like, we
Oh.
actually get to design them and stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna be going for him.
How long have we been going? Oh, only 16 minutes. I'm surprised. This actually ended up being a good length little video.
Yeah.
But I think what'll happen is we'll just decide who we're going for once we get into the game.
Yeah. We'll depend it on like who we like.
Feel,
Yeah.
who we click with.
Exactly.
It's gonna be love at first sight.
Yeah.
I've
Even though
got
we've seen them
my
all.
eyes on the baby. Yum, yum. But whether or not I end up dating a baby is pretty irrelevant right now, since Dream Daddy doesn't come out for another 2 hours for us.
But you have to watch to find out if we get the baby is the question.
Yes, do we get the baby? Do we get the goth dad? Do we get that rugged fellow with the alcohol on the left? Who knows? But you'll have to see next time on Golden Guild Gaming.